Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I would like to continue my previous video entitled Securing Sea Lines of Communication in Asia. So this is the second part of the video. Securing sea lines, SLOC, oil and gas shipment, United States, China, South China Sea, maritime security, Indian Ocean, Africa, Indo-Pacific, military trade. Choke points in the Indian Ocean. From an Indian perspective, the space most critical to secure trade flows in the Indo-Pacific is the Indian Ocean region, or IOR. The area hosts some of the world's most important trading routes, connecting West Asia and Africa with South Asia, East Asia, Europe and the Americas, and it's traversed by some of the world's heaviest trading traffic. Indeed, more than 80% of all seaborne trade in oil, equivalent to about 1/5 of global energy supply, passes through the IOR. From a SLOC security perspective, three regions in Indian Ocean are of particular interest: the Persian Gulf, Strait of Hormuz, the Horn of Africa, and the Eastern Indian Ocean. The Strait of Hormuz, with an average daily oil flow about 18 million barrels per day, the Strait of Hormuz is an extremely important commercial thoroughfare in Asia. At its narrowest point, the strait is only 21 miles wide. Nonetheless, it is responsible for transporting close to 1/5 of the crude oil that is produced globally and provided by countries located in the Gulf. The strait's shallow depth renders ships in the area prone to mine hits attacked by missiles launched from land and interceptions by fast attack craft. The likelihood of a strategic confrontation in these key waterways has grown with mounting acrimony between the United States and Iran. Following the U.S. withdrawal from the 2015 nuclear agreement with Iran and the six other powers, Iranian officials have made open threats to close the Strait of Hormuz. In April 2019, Washington declared the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps the most powerful military institution in the Islamic Republic, a foreign terrorism organization, prompting Tehran to label the U.S. as a state sponsor of terrorism. Iran-U.S. animosity grew after Washington accused Iran for orchestrating attacks on oil tankers in the region. In May 2020, a U.S. airstrike killed Iran's top general, Qasem Soleimani, further deepening the mistrust between Washington and Tehran. Iran's capture of 2 U.S. drones in the Red Sea in September 2022 was in seeming response to Washington's attempts to reinforce a multinational task force to target Iranian activity in the waters around Yemen. Tehran has moved to restrict U.S. military access in the Persian Gulf, with IRCG attacks craft threatening U.S. naval operation in the Strait of Hormuz. The Iranian Air Force has announced it will induct Russian Su-35 fighter jets to counter U.S. presence in the region. Iran's moves to modernize its arsenal of anti-ship mines are particularly disconcerting for U.S. officials. The IRCG Navy has developed significant mine-laying capability and deploy anti-ship missile weapons off Iran coast. negating key U.S. U.S. advantages in the Persian Gulf. In collaboration with China, Iran has been strengthening its joint intelligence collections capabilities in the region. Beijing has also undertaken utilizing a bilateral strategic agreement signed with Tehran in June 2020 to invest $400 billion in Iran's oil and gas and infrastructure sectors, including multiple projects on Iran's Gulf coastline. The prospect of an Iran-induced crisis in the Persian Gulf has led transatlantic powers to expand their military presence in their zone. In 2019, Britain, supported by France, Italy, and Denmark, announced an Europe-led maritime protection mission to protect oil flows through the strait and over choke points and international shipping lanes. European navies have moved to operationalize a coordinated maritime presence, or CMP concept, extending maritime operation in the northwestern Indian Ocean. The emphasis has been on domain awareness exercise, analysis, and information sharing. The EU has also identified the northwestern Indian Ocean as a maritime area of interest, or MAI. A move prompted not only by the recent event in the Red Sea, but also the war in Ukraine. As many in Europe see it, the conflict in Eastern Europe makes it imperative for European powers to secure oil flows from the Gulf region. Horn of Africa, less sensitive than the Persian Gulf but a hotspot nevertheless, is the Horn of Africa, located at the intersections of the Red Sea and the Western Indian Ocean. The region has long served as a powder keg for great power struggles. The Horn is currently witnessing new rivalry on its shores, with Gulf states transposing internal rivalries into a fragile region. The primary fault line is the region is the split between Iran and Arab states, but in intra-Arab conflict has added to regional tensions, testing the ability of states to navigate conflict. Since 2014, when the coalitions of Africa and West Asian countries intervened in Yemen, competitions among regional players is at a peak. A recent Saudi-UAE bid to counter Iran, Turkey, and Qatar in the Red Sea has set in motion a bruising contest with huge security implications for the region. The Gulf rivalries have triggered a scramble for military bases in the Horn region. Saudi Arabia has established a military base in Djibouti, and the UAE has built major naval and air facilities at Assab in Eritrea. The latter also has a military facility at Berbera in Somaliland, from where GCC forces have been deployed to support operation in Yemen. Meanwhile, Turkey and Qatar are expanding their own presence in the Horn region with facilities in Somalia and Sudan. In January 2020, there was a reconciliation between the warring sides. A Houthi attack on Marib, the Yemeni government last stronghold in the north, ended any hopes for an amicable settlement. So the time is up, and the article will be continued to read on the next video. So don't forget to watch the previous part, and also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.